Hello, everybody. So, what I'm going to talk about today is what would you rather have in a Linux distribution? Would you rather have something new or something stable? Now, sometimes you can have both, but it's sometimes a little difficult to find that distribution that is perfect. Matter of fact, there are no perfect Linux distributions. But what we can do is we can download and install a distribution and then tweak it to our liking and get it to where we want it to be, right? I'm on distrowatch.com. And if you have been a Linux user for any amount of time, you know about this website. There are a lot of websites out there where you can go and find information on Linux distributions. However, this one is my go-to and probably a lot of other people's go-to Linux distributions. So I'm on this DistroWatch site right now, and as you can see, whenever a Linux distribution is released, and that the group of people that are responsible for developing and maintaining that distribution submits their information to this website, they put it up here. So, for example, we have the latest Ubuntu Linux distribution, which is Ubuntu 20.04.6. So that came out today. Today's the 23rd. So I'm going to have to download that and check that out. I'm not sure I like the direction that those guys are going in as far as they're making it a little difficult for somebody to install Flatpaks. Not impossible, but they make it a little difficult for us to, install software packages from the repositories that we want to use, and they're pushing snaps on everybody. Now, snaps aren't evil or anything like that. Just I prefer something other than snaps, because snaps, they're kind of weird and they take a long time to start up and stuff. Anyway, that's another video for another day. Over on the right side, you see the page hit ranking. Right now it's showing those from the last 6 months. So you got MX Linux, which has been on the top at number one forever. Endeavor OS, Mint, Manjaro, Pop OS, Fedora, Ubuntu, Debian. It's been like this for a long time. About, say OpenSUSE. That's what I'm using right now to record this video. And I'm using my laptop for this. But you can also change. You can go here to this drop down and you can switch that to, let's see, 2002. What was going on in 2002? In 2002, Mandrake was the distribution that was receiving the most hits on this website. Doesn't mean it was the best ever during that time. It just means this is the distribution that received the most hits on this website in 2002. Matter of fact, one of the first distributions that I started out with, and if you saw my last video, you know this, Mandrake Linux. So I started in 1998 using Linux, and that's what I started out with. That's Mandrake, but I also tried Red Hat and some other ones. SUSE, I think I didn't start using SUSE till maybe 2001 or 2 or something like that. But that was 21 years ago. We want to go back to the present day. So the last 7 days, let's see what we got. In the last 7 days, MX Linux is on top. Endeavor OS, Mint, Manjaro, Fedora, Pop OS, Ubuntu, Debian, Marena. I've seen that popping up on some videos here and there. If I'm not mistaken, I believe eBuzz Central did a video on that. OpenSUSE, which is what I'm using right now. Triskel, I think I've heard of that, but I have no idea. I don't know anything about that one. Garuda, matter of fact, behind me, if you can see, I think you can see part of this computer screen. I'm running Linux Mint, but it's also dual booting with Garuda. So according to this side, I'm using the number 3 and the number 12 on this old junker computer. It's actually pretty decent. It's a 10-year-old computer that I upgraded, and it's, I use it for watching movies and stuff like that. But anyway, this is a good website to find some information. Now, the question asked in the beginning was, would you rather have a new distribution or a stable distribution? Yes, you can find something that's pretty new and pretty stable at the same time. Matter of fact, OpenSUSE that I'm using right now is in that category. It's pretty stable. I haven't had any issues whatsoever on it so far, and I've been using it for maybe 3 weeks. And it's a rolling release. I'm using the Tumbleweed version, so that's the rolling release of it. Then you got like Arch, which is the latest software all the time. Sometimes you'll have to install hundreds of updates every day. For me, that doesn't bother me. But not everybody wants to sit there doing updates every time. I'm cool with it because I like the latest stuff. So I'm okay with that. Or you can use Debian, which is, if you use just vanilla Debian, the plain Debian, it's very, very stable. Ubuntu is built on Debian, as I'm sure 90% of you that are watching know this already. It's really stable, but a lot of the packages are really old. So if you don't mind using software that's older than dirt, then you can do that, because that's the beauty of Linux. You can use whatever software you want. You can use it however you want. If you get open source software, it's free. That's all I wanted to talk about today, is that you can either use the old software, you can use the new software, you can find some distributions that are a little bit of both and be happy, or you can just find a distro that you think you like. It has the desktop environment or environments that you like. It has the software that you need, and if it's good for you, then use it. Nothing wrong with that. So there's really no right answer to this question. That's all I have for today. So I'm not going to take any more of your time, but I appreciate you watching, and we will see y'all later.